Warning: this video and the methods pictured are intended as suggestions to be completed with adult supervision. Do not try these methods without your parents' supervision. Hello, my toy friends, welcome back. In this video, we're going to revisit Elmer's Squishies. My conclusion in the last video was that these are indeed a product I would recommend. It's easy to use. With its single-use packets, it minimizes waste and messes made by storing excess product. Its ease of use also allows you and your children to get great results the very first time. I'm happy to say I tried this product with my granddaughter and she loved it. We had a great time making squishies and we'll be making many more in the future. Today I want to show you two fun new ways to make your squishies and the method I use to make them. I'm also going to share a small money-saving tip I discovered while using this product. I think you'll like them, so stick around and see for yourself. Again, do not try this without parental supervision. The first change I made to the way we make these is an idea I had, but I haven't tried yet. So it may or may not work. We'll see. The idea is to turn your squishies into a pen topper. I used to have a lot of these when I was a kid, and they were a lot of fun, so I figured, let's give it a shot. To do this is pretty simple. We just need a pen and something to keep it upright and stable while the squishies cure. I used the back of the card the squishies came in. I cut a strip of cardboard about the same size as the mold. I gently pushed my pen through to the predetermined depth. This can be different based on the character you're making, but I did mine at about 3/4 of an inch. I then wrapped some tape around the other side to ensure the pen doesn't slip through the hole. I would recommend adding a small piece of wax paper or plastic to the side that touches the mold, because as you'll see later, the cardboard gets stuck to the squishy material and had to be cut away. Now I thought that the cardboard from the packaging was glossy enough to not need this, but it's still stuck on there. I then set the pens aside and got ready to start my mix. For this batch, I decided to try Elmer's color changing glue as my mix-in. They had two different colors available, so I decided to try them both. We have yellow that turns red and blue that turns purple when exposed to sunlight. We'll see that later on. Now, here's where my small money-saving tip comes in. I noticed that when making a single squishy, there's quite a bit of leftover material. In my experience with these 3 molds, I discovered that 2 packets will make 3 squishies. It's a really close one, so you have to be sure to get every last drop out of the mix cup, but it should just make it. You could also add a little bit more of the mixing glue while stirring to ensure you have enough. I did not use the mixing sticks to squeeze out the packets, as I find it easier to just use my hands. For kids or people with smaller hands, it might be easier to use the provided sticks. I get both parts A and B into the cups, and then I add my color change glue, yellow to the first and blue to the next. Next, we give each cup a real good stir, at least a minute for each one. Then, to make things a little more interesting and fun, I decided to see if we can make some kind of swirl or layer effect to make a multi-color changing squishy. This could be done by pouring a little bit of the yellow into each mold in different amounts, then holding the mold on its side to let the yellow fill one side of the mold, then switching back to blue and repeating this process until they were full. Be very patient and thoroughly scrape each cup to get the most out of them. Even when it doesn't look like there's much in there, you can get a good amount onto your stick and into the mold by scraping. You can see that it is really close, so make sure to be generous with the mixing glue to ensure you have enough, but not too much because it may not set right. At the end, I didn't really have much left in those cups, as you can see. My cardboard stuck to the squishies, and cutting away the cardboard on the first one did a little bit of damage to the bottom. but not too bad. Cleaned up a little bit of flash on there, stuck him on a pen, and look, he works great. The second one, I trimmed before trying to remove it, and that worked better. I didn't get the pen exactly centered in there, but that wasn't too bad. Now the third one came right out as the mold was not filled over the top, and it hardly stuck at all. The color layering worked out great, as you can see the different colors clearly. Now let's take them out in the sun and see if they change color. Wow, that's a pretty cool effect. I hope you enjoyed watching us make these. It's been a lot of fun for me and my granddaughter, and we'll surely be making many more. If you tried these or you have some cool methods that have worked for you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.